Hello everyone and welcome back to the Ryan Retro channel. This video is an important public service announcement. Please get a case for your Retroid Pocket 5. Recently on Reddit we've seen users show cracks, breaks, and even complete smashes of their Retroid Pocket 5s. Remember, this is a fully glass front panel, so we do need to take some precaution to keep our device intact. Also, recently in my Discord server, Legion Gaming shared that he unfortunately smashed his device. F's in the comments, guys. So all of these recent events have inspired me to try and help you guys make sure it doesn't happen to you. Or me. And on Reddit, I saw one user show that he's actually using a pencil case to protect his device. Of course, we have the official Retroid Pocket case, but that is unfortunately sold out right now, and there are some issues shipping from China to America. So if you'd like to find an alternative like me, let's run through our options. Taking a look at the Retroid Pocket 5's dimensions, it's around 20 centimeters by 8 centimeters. And most standardized pencil cases are 21 centimeters by 10 or 11 centimeters, making them a good candidate here. So let's bring on the contenders! I've put together 7 pencil cases here, all with those standardized dimensions. We're going to see how they fit, how protective they are, and of course run through the different designs. So let's begin with this one that actually looks like a gamepad and says, Kofor Cat Tofor Eat. I'm not sure what it says, but it says something. Here you can see it has honestly quite an ugly design, but it is a gamepad style design, so I thought I should check it out. Let's open it up. Of course you have places to put pencils and other things, but under here is where we should be able to put our Retroid Pocket 5. Putting it in, it's a pretty nice fit, to be honest. It doesn't seem like it will wiggle around too much. And closing it up, we have a nice protected Retroid Pocket 5 case. And if you were to drop this on the floor, I am confident it would protect the device a lot more than not having a case at all, as this is a hard style case. And being a pencil case, most of them will have zippered compartments like this, which we can of course use to store things like SD cards, cables, and other accessories. And one more thing I'll be doing is I will be conducting a drop test of all the cases. Not with the Retroid Pocket 5 inside, I'm not an idiot, just in case. So instead, I'm going to use a perfect substitute, which is a Korean snack. Opening the packet, you're going to notice something. Almost all of them are broken. And that's because this particular biscuit is extremely crumbly. And if I drop it to the table, it's going to break every time. So I'm going to put this biscuit inside the case where the Retroid Pocket 5 would be, and we're going to see if it can protect it from a nasty fall. Here we go. That would definitely be broken without the case. Let's open it up and check it out. And unfortunately, we have lost our biscuit friend, because I think this is just unfortunately too crumbly. I think my drop test turned out to be not quite as scientific as I hoped it would be, so unfortunately I see no other choice than to eat the whole packet. What a shame. Continuing on the game console theme now, we have this little gamepad looking device. This is pretty cool because I think it really matches the theme of the Retroid Pocket 5 itself, being a little game controller. We have start, select, and mode buttons, A, B, C, D buttons. We have dual joysticks and the D-pad on top, just like on the Retroid Pocket 5. We have a home and a power button. No triggers, unfortunately. But this is a pretty solid looking little pencil case. The zip, however, is not the best. Opening it up, it's very colorful. It's beautiful, to be honest. Once again, we have that familiar little pencil holding compartment, which we can lift up. And here we can put our Retroid Pocket 5. Once again, the fit is going to be pretty nice because the Retroid Pocket 5 really nicely matches the size of a pencil case. This one does feel a little bit less padded than the previous one, but closing down what is now our screen protector and closing the pencil case fully, you can see it does fit pretty well in there, and zipping it up, it's going to be a pretty nice snug fit. Once again, all of the pencil cases I've chosen today have a hard outer texture. You can of course get pencil cases just made out of material, but that's not going to help us at all. So this one is nice and strong, and I think dropping this one, it's definitely going to give you some protection. And by putting the Retroid Pocket 5 this way down, we kind of have a couple of levels of protection here, which is nice. And if you wanted to be really thorough, maybe you could even fill this top compartment in with some kind of sponge or something similar that will absorb the shock of a drop. So inside this retro handheld pencil case, we have an actual retro handheld machine. Next up, we have a cuter option. This is Cute Giraffe. As you can see, the giraffe is completely 3D and actually feels really nice. So let's open it up. And this one also looks a little bit smaller than the others, but quite well fitted to the Retroid Pocket 5 in all honesty. So let's open it up fully. And here we have a pretty nice looking little Retroid Pocket 5 case. It fits in there really well. We don't have that flap over the top, which may be a negative in some people's view. Or if you don't think it's going to be that helpful at shock absorption anyway, then this is probably a positive because it's something less in the way. We have just a nice little sleeve at the top where you can put some cables or other things. And once again, that extruded 3D giraffe actually sticks out away from the pencil case. So if you were to drop this on the ground, that's probably going to absorb most of the brunt of the impact. And I think this would be a pretty solid solution. Once again, there's not much wiggle room. It's mostly left to right wiggle room, but up and down, there's almost nothing at all. So you might again want to put something in the sides here, like maybe some sponge, maybe even old pieces of cloth or something like that. You could probably glue them in the sides here so you have a nice snug fit. But this is looking like a really nice solid little case. If you can't get your hands on the official case or you just simply don't want the official case, this is a really nice, cute little alternative that feels pretty robust. And keeping with the cute theme, these two guys were actually a 2-for-1 deal. They once again have that same 3D design, which feels really nice, and they look a little bit bigger and more padded than our giraffe friend over here. So let's open them up and see if they're the same. This is also noticeably lighter than some of the other cases. Yes, inside these are absolutely identical, which was to be expected because they were provided in a 2-for-1 deal. Let's make the transplant of the Retroid Pocket 5 over to one of the cases. As you can see, here is a little bit more wiggle room than all of the other cases we've had so far. So I might not recommend this one quite as much because you can see this one actually can move quite a bit. So this is why you're going to want to look at the dimensions of cases when you look them up online, because some of them are going to fit very snugly and some of them, if you listen to that, are going to have a little bit too much wiggle room. But once again, like I said before, if you really love the design of one of these cases and you said, right, I want this to be my Retroid Pocket 5 case, you could feel free to add something that would stop it moving. Both of these cases together were a combined maybe $6. So you're looking at around $3 a case. It's definitely not expensive. So you could feel free to just glue some kind of extra support here, some kind of sponge, some kind of polystyrene, something that will just stop it moving as much. And you're going to have a pretty solid case here. So these are 3 cute choices for the Retroid Pocket 5. And these are typical pencil cases the girls in my class would have. So let's move on to a typical pencil case one of the boys in my class might have. Vroom! And that is this Formula 1 car. I chose this one because it's actually very 3D. It really protrudes a lot from the middle, which I think will help a lot in protecting the device. So let's open this up and see what it looks like. And one thing I do want to comment on with a lot of these pencil cases is they're actually the perfect shape for the Retroid Pocket 5. They're really nicely rounded. They almost look like they're custom made for it. So opening up the Formula 1 case, we once again have that little flap, which you might like, to give a little bit more protection to your device. So we can flap that down, put down the main top part of the case and zip it up. And once again, if it falls on this side where the screen is, you're going to have a lot of protection there because this is really big. The actual top of the Retroid Pocket 5 is somewhere down here below the zip. So you have all of this extra space to absorb the brunt of the damage. So I think this will really help protect your Retroid Pocket 5. So if you're really into racing games, this could be a cute little option for you. Inside this racing car is your device where you can play all of your racing games. But now for the final pencil case, let's move on to the one that I believe will be my favorite. And that is the Pokemon pencil case. This is the only one that comes with a full box that even shows you how to use it. Taking it out from the packaging here, it looks really vibrant. We have Gyarados, Pikachu, Yom Bunny, which I don't think is the same name we have in English, but correct me if I'm wrong. It feels good quality. Straight away, it feels like a really nice quality. Panchang. So let's open this up and see how suited it is to the Retroid Pocket 5. Once again, just from looks alone, it seems to be a pretty good size, pretty good shape, maybe a little bit big. But let's open it up and see what we have here. And inside, we're greeted with basically the exact same innards as all of the other cases. We have nice Pokemon branding all over, and this middle flap actually seems a little bit larger than the others, and almost like it might cover almost the whole screen. So let's get the Retroid Pocket 5 inside here, put the flap down, And here the flap actually goes on top of the sticks, which may be a good or bad thing. Maybe time will tell. Once the flap is up, in terms of movement, it does rock around quite a little bit, but then once you get that flap down, it kind of helps cinch it in. So I wouldn't really be worried about it moving too much, except once again, left to right. So let's put the flap down, close the case, zip it up, and here you have your Retroid Pocket 5 case. And if I hold the zip so it's not making a noise and I shake it, it is moving left to right a tiny bit, but not much. Some of the other cases were definitely moving more. So now let me show all the cases I got today. So these are all the cases I got today for this video. They all have a decent level of hard protection. I feel especially safe by the ones that have these large 3D protrusions from the top. And I think this is the one I will be sticking with for the future. I will also see if I can get a nice plain black one, as that might be quite sleek. But for now, I will be sticking with this Pikachu case going forward. So thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. Please do get yourself a case, whether it's a pencil case, an actual official Retroid case, or a case for another console or something else. Just find something that fits so that if you drop your Retroid Pocket 5, this is going to take the brunt of the impact instead of that glass screen. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a like and subscribe if you didn't already. I'll see you again tomorrow for, of course, more Retroid Pocket 5 content. If you'd like to pick up your own Retroid Pocket 5, check out my affiliate link in the description below, where you can, of course, get accessories such as the official case too. And once again, thank you so much for watching. Bye.